Successful people don't make the right decisions. They make all kinds of bad decisions because successful people have shadows too. The difference between successful people and others is that successful people make their decisions right. And making your decision right begins with taking full responsibility, ownership, and loving your destructive side, your shadow side.
Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett. Success leaves clues, kids. I just named 5 of the greatest names in business in the last 150 years. And they all have one thing in common. They're ball busters. They're hard as nails. Where does that leave you?
It's easy to love yourself when you're feeling good, but a true disciple loves himself even when he's feeling loathsome. Keep doing what you're doing during the good days when the bad days strike. That's when it's most important. Discipline is easy when you're getting started, or when you're excited, or when you're feeling good, or when you're on a roll. But true discipleship, which is the path to self-mastery, is when you do what you gotta do whether you feel like it or not. And it's not even like it's a chore, bro. It's breathing.
There's going to be a lot of things that we all go through in life. There's going to be the good and there's definitely going to be the bad, but it's still a process. And how you embrace the process is all basically depending on how you take it and how you absorb it. Even myself, I tend to go through my ups and downs, but at the end of the day, I realize that it's still a process, and it's all about how I absorb it and what I use it for. Now, you can take the process and take it to a level that most people may not understand. Sometimes people wonder how you can still maintain your strength, dignity, integrity, your calm, whatever it is, even when you're going through the midst of struggle. And struggle is a process, but also there's also good things that you can learn from going through struggles. I believe that it helps you to build more of a tougher mindset on a mental level as well as a spiritual level. It gives you a little bit more ammunition to be able to understand that when you do, and not if you do, but when you do get out of the situation that you're in, if you fall back in that situation, and let's hope that that never happens. Of course, if you get to the top of where you want to be in life, you understand exactly how it feels to be there, and you'll be even more anxious to get back up and keep moving forward and not stay down or lay flat on your back and just allow bad things to happen in your life. So I'm saying to you right now, understanding the process. Don't let the process confuse you. Don't let the process discourage you. Absorb it. Understand it. Get involved with it. Appreciate it. Let it do what it needs to do, but you just make sure you do what you have to do.
The essence of being a human being is movement, is lifting things, throwing things, carrying things, dragging things, hunting and gathering, because that's how we got here. Right? The world is very different now, where we find pleasure in sitting down and looking at the television set. Right? But there was a time when movement, the activity of getting up off of your and walking and carrying and dragging, was necessary for life. You know, we walk in treadmills right now and we drive in cars, so it's kind of like a dichotomy. It's kind of weird and f***ed up, right? We drive in cars to find the best spot so we can go up into an air-conditioned room and walk on a treadmill. But there was a time when you had to get up and move, otherwise you died. Movement perhaps is work when we go to the gym, because there are times when you don't want to go to the gym, right? What I'm asking you to do is to find the pleasure in the work. Find the joy in the work. Don't wait for it to happen to you, but see that every single time you drop sweat on that barbell loaded with plates that you just can't lift yet, that is the joy. When you're doing 100 kettlebell snatches and you feel like your arm wants to fall off. When you're running more sprints than your breath can handle, and you're sucking wind, and you're coughing because it's cold outside. That's the joy. When you're pressing a weight over your head and you really can't get it over your head, but you still keep pressing and you scream and you give everything you have to get that weight over your head finally. And then drop it. That's the joy. The joy is in the effort. The joy is in doing the thing. The joy is in the activity itself.
Most people in their lives are being allowed to live small. You're allowed to live a small life. Everyone around you would like you to live small. Just do this. You're good at that. Man, take it easy. Chill. When's enough enough? Like, come on, brother. You know where we... All these messages you get is basically saying, hey man, live small.
Yeah.
Life's not a big deal. Live small, enjoy it, chill, smoke a little weed, do whatever you want, right? Like it's just this get by thing in life. And there's got to be some people who go, no, you're supposed to do something great with your life. You were put here for a purpose. Your way, the way you were born, the way you were raised, your background, your experiences, your giftedness all prepared you in your way for right now. And you're supposed to do something great with your life. You weren't born here to be average and ordinary. And there's all this messaging that you're average and ordinary, and you're average and ordinary because you belong there, and it's probably someone else's fault you're average and ordinary too. And I'm like, no, it's your life. You're in control. It's no one else's fault, and you're supposed to do something magnificent.
This next 5-year window is when you don't go practical and safe. This is not the time to get the job mom wanted you to. This is not the time to try to maximize as much money so you can buy a fat whip. This is the time to realize that you have a 5-year window, and it's 3 for some, it's 8 for others, but this is a 5-year window for you to attack the life that you want to win. This is the best and easiest 5 years of your life because this is when you need to attack what you love and what you want to do. Happiness starts right now. Go and travel and learn. Go and start that business that you've always wanted. Hook up with those 3 teammates and start that band you've always wanted. This is the time to be massively risk.
Indulge in the pain. Feel the pain. You got a broken ankle, just feel the fucking pain. When you're working out and you just like, you want to die. Feel the death happening in you. Feel the pain happening in your legs as you rep out one more squat. Because it'll be all the more pleasurable when you reach the inevitable other end of the spectrum where you're laying in your hammock, sipping on a protein shake. Boy, I really went hard. I really went hard on that set. I really went hard in that relationship. I really went hard in school. I really went hard in my career. I really went hard in life. Go hard!